Virgo, this is going to be your April monthly reading. We're going to pull 4 oracle cards for you, and we're going to see what exactly your theme is for the next 4 weeks of April. All right, let's see what we've got here. So your first theme is courage. You've got to believe in yourself. I feel like you're also going to go through some sort of evolution or transformation. Butterflies could be significant. You might be seeing those as well. And Spirit wants you to stride out into new territory. There's this sense of adventure. It also leads to some growth or success after some sort of setback for you. And love is also a theme of yours. So bring peace to your life, and your relationships will flourish. So somewhere in your life, you're going through a lot of change and transformation over the next 4 weeks. I feel like you also are needing to try new things, step out of comfort zones, things like that. And that leads to growth, which could also lead to love. All right, we start with the 8 of Swords. So there's something in your life that you're going to really overthink. You need to start believing in yourself. You're also going to need to take some time out and rest and recover from something. So don't be afraid to do so. You've waited a long time for this growth and success to find you. Somebody doesn't quite want the status quo to change, or your guard is super high when it comes to love. So find peace. I feel like when you find peace, you're going to find this new love offer. I also think you've got a heavy burden that you need to release. If you have a setback, know that you're on your way to success, right? Because success after a setback. And that's the theme coming through for the 3rd week. So we've got some heavy burdens that we need to let go of. We also need to nurture the things we want to grow. Some of that might be yourself. Some of that might be a love relationship. You are going to be faced with some sort of decision, and you need to go towards balance. I do feel like somebody also is going to take action towards you. I feel like there's somebody that's had their eye on you for a while, and the 5 of Wands tells us that it's time to find peaceful resolutions to our conflicts. There could also be some sort of rivalry or competition somewhere. Try and rise above that and find a peaceful resolution. All right, there could be some new job opportunities coming in for you. You might be traveling, moving, or relocating for work. I do feel like there's some sort of illusion that's revealed to you. Any sort of deception is going to be found out, so you can make adjustments. And it's time to get out of survival mode and take back control of our life. That all starts with a decision. So you're going to be faced with some deciding factors in your life in the next 4 weeks. Make wise decisions, remove any sort of blinders you have, and see the truth for what it is. You're going to get the truth, the clarity, in order to make a logical decision. For some of you, I do feel like it has to do with work. Knights bring news, so there's news of like job changes, money coming in, things like that. Knight of Pentacles would be unexpected. A visitor might arrive at your door, or even unexpected work opportunities. And you've been patient, you've been waiting. You've also been waiting for love. So that's going to change as well. The love that you are craving, that you want, is coming in, and it does lead to commitment if you want it. But we have to find the balance within ourselves. First, I do feel like some of you are going to meet your divine counterpart or your kingdom spouse. The Emperor symbolizes strategic moves, bold, calculated risks, and action. And I feel like that helps you to get out of this place of lack. So, what do you want your future to look like? Do you have a game plan? If not, it's time to start thinking of what that needs to look like. What's going on for you for love in the month of April? Abundance, love that. So this new job could really turn things around for you. Keep a positive mindset and manifest exactly what you want. Let go of the past. It's fine to reminisce, just don't get stuck living there. It's time to grow and transform. Dragonflies are a symbol that things are turning around for the better. So be lighthearted, adapt, change, and heal to whatever comes to light. You are also going to be receiving some sort of closure, so you're able to let go and move on. And then I feel like you go towards somebody new. Hopefully not a narcissist. I feel like you've already dealt with that. So you're separating from that person. Maybe they're still chasing you. Maybe they're afraid to be alone, things like that. Let go of the outdated ways of thinking, the addictions, the codependency, and the heartbreak. Go towards stability. It's going to be important. All right, Spirit, what signs do they need to see and not ignore? Yep, you're going to be faced with some decisions, a deciding moment, or a fork in the road. There are a lot of messages that are going to be coming into you, so any kind, text, call, email, spiritual, or even telepathic. You're moving forward. You might be physically moving, changing jobs, houses, relationships, entering a new phase. and somebody needs to speak up and say how they actually feel. Run away from the narcissist or the selfish people. Music could be super significant to you, and somebody is feeling really stuck, so they have to set themselves free. Feel like you're cutting somebody off, you're giving them the cold shoulder, or you're icing them out. Your cutoff game is strong. They might have really disrespected you, and that's not something you want. There could be some tempers flaring, so watch out for that. You may need some time alone to process all of these things. You could be struggling emotionally, and I feel like the luster has worn off of this person. They might repulse you towards the end. One more. What else do they need to see? Yep, labels. Someone wants to put a label on it. I do feel like this new person is the person wanting to come in and label things, questioning everything. What are we? And needing some answers. One more. Yep. Can you find the silver lining this month? Of course you can. So find the good in a bad situation. Know that things are turning around for the better. You have a lot of choices to make. So really think about them before you make any action. If it's work related, read the fine print. We're still in retrogrades for a couple more weeks. So I feel like it's important that you know who and what you're getting involved with. Do not sign any contracts without knowing exactly what is expected of you in the situation. But be open to new opportunities because Spirit's trying to set you up for success, not failure. Have a great month.